Good afternoon. A little bit of a preview here for my next free webinar. So I'm going to do a free webinar on Wednesday, July 29th at 7 p.m. And it's going to be on coaching. I'm going to talk a lot about the behaviors you need as a coach to really develop your people and hence grow your business. Great businesses scale because they have great people, and great people are great people because they put in the effort and they have great coaches to show them the way. So I want to talk a little bit about what a good coaching session looks like. We'll do a little piece on connection meeting as you start a relationship, but then we'll talk about your weekly coaching sessions and we'll talk about the structure you need to be successful regardless of the industry. We'll talk a little bit about the art of inquiry versus advocacy. We'll talk about the importance of open-ended questions versus closed-ended questions and when to use both. We'll talk a little bit about KPIs, so key performance indicators, and when and where they should make their way into your one-on-ones. We'll talk a little bit about getting confirmation from your team member, and so how to go through that each section and ensure they're bought in, ensure they've asked all the questions they also need to ask to ensure they're set up for success. We'll talk about how we open up a conversation to identify gaps and then what the skills, the behavioral skills are to do that so your team can really open up and ask for help. We'll also talk about the great way of recognizing people in those weekly one-on-ones and tying it all together. We're going to talk about how you get buy-in for next steps. So when that employee goes away for the week, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly the deliverable coming into the next one-on-one. And I'm going to talk to you about the strength of an open forum and when to put the pen down. And I'll talk a little bit more about that at the session. And then lastly, how the one-on-ones really are the path to a great performance review. So a lot of organizations are getting away from performance reviews, quite frankly, because they're not training their leaders how to do them properly and how to add value for the employee who still really wants that performance review. What employees don't want anymore are performance reviews that add no value or are a summary of the last 3 weeks that the manager or leader can remember in their head. And so I'm going to tell you about how you use these one-on-ones to write a kick-ass performance review, one that fires up your team, makes you feel great that you've done your job and grows your company. So I hope you'll join me on Wednesday, July 29th at 7 p.m. And you can do that by clicking on the link. I think it'll be below. No, it'll be above. It'll be above. We're on LinkedIn. The link above, it'll take you to my website. It'll show you exactly where to book it. It'll send you a Zoom invite, and we'll see you on Wednesday, July 29th at 7 p.m. Strongly recommended for any of you managers, supervisors, directors, vice presidents, and yes, even presidents and owners. If you want a little bit of another look at how your team should be coaching, including yourself, come join me on the 29th. It'd be my pleasure to share. Okay, everybody, hope you're having a great day. Happy hump day.